So, who will pay for our universal basic income, or UBI, and how much will they be charged? The answer to that question is based on the technological inheritance argument for universal basic income. The video that introduces that argument is shown at the bottom, and a pointer to it is pinned above the comments section. Promoting the technological inheritance argument is the primary purpose of this entire YouTube video channel. For this video, we will start with a short summary of that argument, and then use that summary to explain who will pay and how much they will be charged. The technological inheritance argument for universal basic income says the following. We live in a modern economy in which over 80% of our GDP is not the result of the efforts of any individuals or companies. It is produced instead by the value-creating power inherent in the knowledge, technology, and infrastructure that society has accumulated over centuries. That societal heritage is in the public domain. In other words, we, the people, own it, and the value it produces belongs to all of us by simple inheritance, by birthright. Therefore, society has every right to require payment whenever a private enterprise uses our societal heritage in the creation of commercial value. Now, it can be argued that in the past, those payments were made. They were made in the form of worthwhile jobs that paid a living wage and enabled workers to enter the middle class. In today's world, however, advances in automation and artificial intelligence have made it possible for business owners to increase their revenue while employing ever fewer workers. As a result, there are no longer enough worthwhile jobs for all who need and want them. Therefore, another method of paying for the use of our societal heritage is required. That new payment method should be a royalty or user fee that is simply paid in cash. Those cash payments would then fund a universal basic income. Now, I am well aware that many people still believe that advances in technology create more and better jobs than they destroy. I believe that was true in the past, but it's not true any longer. To see why I believe that, I offer the video shown at the bottom. A pointer to it is pinned above the comments section. So, how much will we charge those who use our societal heritage? If our goal in the U.S. is to provide all adult citizens with an amount at least equal to the country's poverty threshold, and all minor citizens with the equivalent benefit of half that amount, that will cost about 17% of GDP. A more detailed explanation of how we arrive at that percentage can be found in the video shown below. A pointer to that video is pinned above the comments section. Now, there is no denying that 17% of GDP is a lot of money, but it is well within the 80+% of GDP we claim is created by our societal heritage. We should also acknowledge that a UBI will replace quite a few existing aid programs. That will save taxpayers considerable money. So, how much will an individual company be charged? That subject should be and will be thoroughly debated. However, a reasonable guideline is to charge a company based on their revenue per employee. A high value by that measure indicates that a company is making good use of the value-producing power of society's accumulated knowledge, technology, and infrastructure, our societal heritage. Such companies would pay a higher percentage of their revenue as a user fee or royalty. Such a measure would also give a break to companies that still earn their revenue by employing more workers. We should also consider giving a further break to companies that provide a higher portion of their employee compensation to lower paid workers. Once again, I thank you for your attention to this important topic. Please consider leaving a comment. I read them all. Also, please consider subscribing to this channel and pressing the like button so that this topic will be recommended to a wide audience.